Namaste everyone, welcome back to online classes. So in this class, we derive the expression for current in terms of drift velocity. In the previous class, we derived the expression for drift velocity of electrons, which is the average velocity with which electrons move under the influence of an external electric field. In this class, we derive the expression for current flowing through the conductor in terms of the drift velocity of electrons. So current is nothing but the time rate of charge flow. So we derive I in terms of Vd. So to derive that, we consider a conductor, okay, cylindrical conductor, which is connected to a battery or power supply, whose potential difference is V. Due to the applied potential difference, an electric field is generated inside the conductor at every point. Due to the electric field applied or the potential difference applied, current flows through the conductor in this particular direction from the positive terminal of the battery to the negative terminal of the battery or cell through the conductor. So naturally, the electrons are drifted in a direction opposite to the direction of electric field. Due to the drift of electrons, charges flow or charge flows through the conductor, thereby current is produced. Okay, so to derive the expression for I, we consider a conductor of resistance R. Let R be the resistance of the conductor. Okay, so naturally, what are the different terms? So the resistivity of the conductor is say rho. The resistivity of the conductor is rho. The conductivity of the conductor is sigma. The potential difference applied across the conductor, that is V. We have written electric field generated, let it be V, and current flowing through the conductor, let it be I, and Vd is the drift velocity of the electrons. Okay, so I consider the area inside the conductor such that the normal drawn to the area is parallel to E. Okay, I consider the area inside the conductor such that the normal drawn to that particular area is parallel to E, or if I consider the area such that area vector making an angle 0 degree, or area vector is parallel to E. Okay, right. So this is now the cross sectional area inside the conductor. Okay, so now all the electrons to the left of this cross sectional area up to the distance delta x, means to the other end of the conductors, say, are crossing the area, this particular area, in a time interval of delta t seconds. I am taking the time interval delta t seconds such that all the electrons present in this particular volume, means to the left of this area of cross section to the other end of the conductor or up to the distance delta x, are crossing this particular area. Okay, right. So you have to consider such interval of time, say delta t, in which all the electrons present in this particular volume are crossing the area of cross section. Say the area of cross section is E. Okay, so let all the electrons to the left of A up to the distance, means to the other end of the conductor, delta x, are crossing the area in a time interval of delta t seconds. Okay, we consider delta t as a time interval in which all the electrons are crossing this particular area present in this particular volume. Okay, now how to write delta x? See, velocity of electrons inside the conductor is Vd, because that is the drift velocity, right? The electrons are drifted with the velocity Vd inside the conductor. So in terms of Vd, how to write delta x? The distance, therefore the distance delta x is Vd into delta t, since Vd is equal to delta x by delta t, right? Velocity, say velocity of electron, velocity of each electron is Vd, right? It's the average velocity with which electron is moving. So Vd is a velocity, say distance traveled. Consider an electron here, okay, which is reaching here in a time interval of delta t seconds, because we have taken delta t as a time interval in which all the electrons present in this particular volume will cross. Definitely this electron is also reaching at this point, this end, right? So therefore distance traveled is delta x, time interval of delta t, delta x by delta t is the drift velocity, therefore delta x can be written in terms of Vd as delta x is equal to Vd into delta t. Okay, right. Now what about the volume? Okay, what is the volume of this particular region? The volume of the region is V, which is equal to, how to calculate the volume of this particular region, say from here to here. See, area of cross section is A, distance is, height of the cylinder. If I consider this cylinder now, right, I want to calculate the volume of this cylinder. Area of cross section of the end of the cylinder is A, the height of the cylinder is delta x, therefore volume V is equal to, so A into delta x, or that is equal to A delta x is Vd into delta t. Okay, so I want to calculate what is the amount of charge flowing through this particular area in a time interval of delta t seconds. Thereby I can define the current I is equal to delta q by delta t. So to calculate the amount of charge crossing this particular area, I have to find out what is the total number of electrons present in this particular volume. Let n be the number density, small n be the number density of the electrons. Number density of electrons means number of electrons per unit volume. Number of electrons present in 1 meter cube volume of the conductor. That small n denotes the number density, number of electrons present per unit volume of the conductor. So now what is the total number of electrons present in this particular volume? So volume we have calculated, that is A into Vd into delta t. The volume on calculate ಮಾಡಿ ಆಯಿತು, right? Delta x is the distance, area of cross section is A, volume of this region A into delta x, but delta x is Vd into delta t in terms of drift velocity, right? Because Vd is equal to delta x by delta t, distance traveled by the electron is delta x, time taken is delta t. So therefore we can calculate the drift velocity as delta x by delta t. Using this you can calculate what is delta x in terms of drift velocity Vd into delta t, right? Substitute here, volume of this region is A into delta x is Vd into delta t. You are getting the expression for volume. Now what is the total number of electrons present in this particular volume? Per unit cubic iruvanಥ electrons ಎಷ್ಟು n, because n is the number density, number of electrons present in unit volume. So therefore what is the total number of electrons present in this particular volume? So therefore total number of electrons present in V or in a volume, A Vd into delta t is equal to n into A into V d into delta T, right? Because see, in 1 meter cube, number of electrons present is n in A V d delta T meter cube. What is the number of electrons present? Just cross multiplication, right? N into A V d delta T. That is the total number of electrons present in this particular volume. Okay, what is the amount of charge flowing due to the electrons movement, drift of electrons, charge flows through this particular area in a time interval of delta T seconds. All the electrons will cross this particular area. So therefore, certain amount of charge is flowing now through this particular area. What is the amount of charge flowing? Therefore, total charge transported or flowing through, total charge flowing through A in a time interval of delta T seconds is, say, equal to, what is the amount of charge? Charge of each electron is E, polarity wise it is negative charge, into what is the number of electrons, right? Because one electron carries E amount of charge or minus E amount of charge. If number of electrons is N, A, V, D, delta T, what is the amount of charge carried? So amount of charge flowing is minus E, N, A, V, D into delta T. But to define the current, we take the positive charges, right? Even though electrons are drifting, electrons are flowing, due to which current is produced, due to the drift of electrons, right? Conventional current direction is opposite to the direction of electron movement, right? Or in a direction along which positive charges move. So therefore, total charge transported through area is through A in a time interval of delta T seconds. To define current, we have to consider positive charges. Apparently, positive charge, this much of, this much of positive charges, this amount of positive charges plus flowing in a direction opposite to the direction of electron movement. So therefore, delta Q is equal to, this will be plus now E N A V D delta T. Okay, so therefore, now what is the current? Therefore, current flowing through the conductor is I is equal to time rate of charge flow. This is the amount of charge flowing in a time interval of delta T seconds, right? I have taken time as delta T seconds. Okay, so therefore, I is equal to delta Q is E N A V D delta T divided by delta T. Therefore, I is equal to N A E V D, where delta T is getting cancelled. Okay, so this is the expression for current in terms of drift velocity. I is equal to N A E V D. Small n is the number density, number of electrons present per unit volume of the conductor. A is the area of cross section of the conductor, cross sectional area. Okay, it is taken, that area is taken such that area vector is parallel to E, or if I draw a normal to the area is parallel to E. Okay, if I draw the normal, that gives the direction of area vector. Therefore, area vector is parallel to E. Okay, area vector is parallel to E, or the area is normal to E. Okay, if I draw the normal, that normal is parallel to E, or area vector is parallel to E, or area is perpendicular to E. Okay, current is N A E into VD. N is the number density, A is the area of cross section of the conductor, E is the charge of the electron, VD is the drift velocity of the electrons, which is of the order of 10 to the power of minus 5 meter per second, as I told. Okay, right, that is expression for current in terms of drift velocity. It's important derivation. Okay, important derivation, right, very easy to understand, right? Just important steps. See, delta x, expression for delta x, the volume, how to calculate volume, what is the total number of electrons in present in a volume V. So what is the amount of charge flowing, thereby what is the current time rate of charge flow, it is charge flowing per second, delta q by delta t. Okay. So now, using that expression for current in terms of drift velocity, we derive the expression for conductivity of the material of the conductor in terms of relaxation time. Expression for conductivity of the material of the conductor, conductivity, that is sigma, in terms of relaxation time, that is average time interval between two successive collision, relaxation time tau. Okay, using that expression for current N A E V D, okay, we derive the expression for sigma. Okay, so we have consider a conductor of resistance R. Okay, the applied potential difference is V, drift velocity of the electron is Vd, sigma is the conductivity, rho is the resistivity, I is the current flowing through the conductor. So we have the expression for current flowing inside the conductor in terms of drift velocity I is N A E V D. Okay, right. So now what is Vd? We have the expression for drift velocity, vector Vd is equal to minus E tau by m, right? Okay, charge of the electron, electric field applied, tau is relaxation time. Relaxation time is of the order of 10 to the power of minus 14 second, 10 to the power of minus 14 second, it is very small, but that is enough for the current flow because the number of electrons present in the volume is more. As I told, it is somewhat 10 to the power of 28 to 29 electrons are present per unit volume, even though the relaxation time is very small, drift velocity is very small, 10 to the power of minus 5 second meter per second. Okay, the large current is produced. Okay, so Vd is equal to minus E tau by m. So substituting in equation 1, so equation 1 becomes I is equal to, okay, so only you have to take the magnitude now. Okay, what is the magnitude? The magnitude of Vd is, so minus sign indicates that the drift velocity of electron is opposite to the direction of electric field. This minus is for vector E, not for small e. Okay, we are not considering the charge of the electron here. So minus sign indicates that the electric field is opposite to Vd, or Vd is opposite to electric field. Therefore, magnitude of drift velocity is E magnitude of this tau by m. Okay, so substituting in equation 1, so I is equal to now n a e, BD is e tau by m. Okay, right. So therefore this is equal to now n a e square e tau by m. What is m? M is the mass of the electron. M is the mass of the electron, as you know, 9.11 in 10 to the power of minus 31 kg. Okay, so therefore that is expression for current. Now what is I in terms of current density? In terms of current density, what is I? So current density, what is current density? It is the amount of current flowing per unit of cross sectional area of the conductor normal to the flow of current, right? So therefore, what is current density? But we have I is equal to J into A, because as I told, J is equal to I by A, right? I is equal to J into A, because here J, vector J, say this is the direction of vector J now. Which is parallel to E, or which is parallel to area vector. So therefore J is equal to I by A, or I is equal to J into A. Substituting in equation 2, so equation 2 becomes now I is equal to J into A. Therefore, so J into A is equal to, so n A E square E tau by m, right? Okay, A is getting cancelled, area is getting cancelled, therefore current density J is equal to n E square E tau by m. So vectorially, because current density is a vector quantity, whose direction is parallel to vector E, therefore J is equal to n E square vector E tau by m, right? Okay, so that is the expression for current density. J is equal to n E square vector E tau by m. So, but how to relate the current density with the conductivity? We derive the expression for current density in terms of conductivity, but J is equal to sigma into vector E, right? That is also an important derivation, maybe asked for 3 marks, the derivation. So this derivation may be asked for 5 marks, but vector J is equal to sigma into A, therefore substituting in equation 3, so vector J is equal to sigma into vector E, which is equal to n E square vector E tau by m. So E is getting cancelled, therefore conductivity sigma is equal to n E square. I told vector E is getting cancelled, electric field, n E square tau by m. That is expression for the conductivity in terms of relaxation time, conductivity sigma in terms of relaxation time tau. So sigma is equal to n E square tau by m. That is expression for conductivity. Okay, right. What is the resistivity then? So resistivity of the material of the conductor is inverse of conductivity. Okay, so therefore the resistivity rho is equal to m by n e square tau. Okay, right. So that is expression for conductivity, and the expression for resistivity. As I told, resistivity or conductivity, they are dependent on the nature of the material used, right? Temperature, the pressure. Okay, see the terms here, rho or sigma, it will be in terms of number density, it is the number of electrons present in unit volume of the conductor, charge of the electron, relaxation time, how frequently the electrons are colliding with the positive ions, and the depend on the mass of the electron, and it is not dependent on the area of cross section or length of conductor or current applied or the potential difference applied. Okay, instead they are dependent on the material used. Okay, so therefore here you can see it is dependent on the material used, and also it is dependent on the temperature due to which tau changes, right? Tau will change due to change in temperature. Okay, and also the pressure. So that is expression for sigma in terms of tau.